And welcome to the Aaron Katzman Show. I'm your host, Aaron Katzman. We're here to speak about your life, your money, and your investments. If you've got any questions or comments, feel free to email me at Aaron, Aaron, at Lighthouse with an L, lighthousecapital.co.il. That's Aaron at lighthousecapital.co.il. You can check me out on the web at www.aaronkatzman.com. That's www.aaronkatzman, aaronkatzman.com. Be sure to follow me both on Twitter and on LinkedIn, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And of course, as you see behind me, a little bit of Jerusalem stone as we go from day to night. We're in twilight. We are coming to you from the spiritual and soon-to-be financial capital of the world, Jerusalem. I got all poetic, right? As daytime turns into nighttime, you're listening to the Aaron Katzman Show. Isn't that fantastic? Okay, so we're going solo this week. I couldn't get any guests. Nobody was. Can you imagine with that introduction? Nobody wanted to come on the show. No, I'm joking. I wanted to speak about something which is really, really important. And what is that? The need or the importance, let's say, to invest while you are young. You cannot imagine how important it is to invest when you're young, and by doing so, how you're going to set yourself up for, talk about a secure financial future. Like, I mean, a secure financial future. You know, unfortunately, there's not a lot of emphasis put on young people investing. In fact, there's a lot more emphasis put on young people spending money. There's a lot of obviously targeted advertising towards them. You got to buy the new pair of shoes. You got to buy the new jeans. You got to buy the new whatever. What do you call it? AirPods? I'm cool. AirPods. That might have been from 10 years ago. I don't know. But you got to buy what's new technology. Spend money. That's the way to happiness. Well, it really isn't the way to happiness. As those of us who have a few gray hairs can tell you. It's not about spending money, and it's not about acquiring necessarily objects. That's not the key to happiness. So I want to show you guys something really, really interesting. This is gonna be high tech right now, okay? And those of you who are listening, I'll talk it out. I'm gonna do a share screen on Zoom, okay? And I'm gonna share this. It's called a compound interest calculator, okay? And what this is gonna show you, first of all, what is compound interest? Well, I'll tell you what they say it is. It says that the interest you earn each year is added to your principal so that the balance doesn't merely grow, it grows at an increasing rate, right? Obviously, compound interest is one of the most useful concepts in finance. It's also one of the best ways to make money. I think that there was some quote that's attributed to Einstein about compound interest, but I think it's actually not his quote. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to do a little example. Okay, I'm going to say you start off with $5,000. Okay, and you're going to put in to your account 3 years. You can scrounge up $3,000 a year. Okay, and let's say you're starting this when you're 20s, maybe even in your late teens. Okay, and I'm not even going to go to retirement age. Okay, I'm going to say you're going to 40 years. It's going to grow. And I'm also going to say you're going to earn 7% annually. Keep in mind that stock market returns over the long term are closer to 10 or 11%. So we're knocking this down, and it's to compound only once a year. Okay, so people say, well, how much do you think it is? How much is it going to grow? You know, I'm adding over 40 years about $120,000, and I've started with $5,000. So Katzman, what are you talking about? I can't make very much money. Well, you know what? I'm going to hit the calculate sign. Hello. $715,701. Okay? Those of you who are in your 20s who are thinking about buying some cool gadget, okay? Don't do it. Rather, save that money, right? Putting together $3,000 a year is $250 a month, right? You can skip a coffee every now and then, right? You can, I don't know, deliver a pizza, or you're going to save a little bit of your salary, right? Chances are, if you've got a employee matching 401k or you've got an IRA, you're going to be putting in more than that a year, okay? But let's just say that you're able to save $250 a month. Okay, you start out with $5,000, $250 a month for 40 years at only 7%. You're at $715,000. Now, let's say I up this. Let's say I go to 9%. The same factors. You're going to be $1.25 million. Okay, is that worth maybe forgoing double latte Americano? Just think about it. You can either have your little Americano, or when you retire, or even if you can retire early, and you're gonna have a boatload of money. You can buy you can buy the machine. Heck, you can buy an Americano machine for $1.25 million. Okay, or conversely, let's say you can get your saving up to $5,000. Okay, let's go back to the 7%. Let's say you can save $5,000 a year. Okay, you're going to be also 1.1 million. And if we put this little bad boy up to 9% a year, you know what the numbers are going to be? It's going to be off the charts. $2 million. Okay, do I need to say more, ladies and gentlemen? What you've got to do is, when you're young, okay, speak to your children. If you've got kids, if you're a young adult watching the show right now, for crying out loud, I beg you, just save a little bit. I'm not saying save $30,000 a year, because you know what's going to happen? If you don't do any saving and you turn 50, you're going to have to sell. You're going to have to start saving $25,000 or $30,000 a year to have a chance at retirement. Okay, but if you want to have a secure retirement, a secure financial future, right, where you're in charge, right? You don't have to rely whether or not there'll be Social Security, whether the government will take care of you or not. That's all. Put it away. Put it on the side. It's not relevant. You can do it yourself. Just put a little bit of money away every single month or once a year, however you do it. Get it invested. And I'm telling you, I'm not guaranteeing anything, because, I can't tell you. I only can tell you what happened in the past. But good chance that you're going to do very, very well. So thanks for tuning in to the Aaron Katsman Show. It looks like it got a little darker behind us. We're going into dusk. I am your host, Aaron Katsman, where we speak to you about your life, your money, and your investments. You got any questions or comments? Feel free to email me at Aaron, AARON, at lighthousecapital.co.il. That's Aaron at lighthousecapital.co.il. You can check me out on the web at www.aaronkatsman.com. That's www.aaronkatsman.com. Be sure to follow me on both Twitter and LinkedIn, and subscribe to our new YouTube channel. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.